Hello everyone, welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are getting messages from your spirit guides, so whatever they think is most important for you to know at this time will come through, and we have 3 groups to choose from. I laid out 3 crystals and we will draw a card for each group to help you select as well. So group number 1 is some black kyanite. For group number 2, we have ametrine. And then group number 3, we have some amazonite. Let's draw some cards together to help you know what pile is for you. Ooh, the cards are slippery. What messages do you have for group number 1? Spirit guides, group number 1. We have the card here, 30,000 feet. What messages do you have for group number 2? Spirit guides of group number 2, what messages do you have? We have here flat on your back. What messages do you have for group number 3? Spirit guides of group number 3, what messages do you have? Get low. All right, so I'm going to make sure I have these all in frame okay. Yep. So use your intuition and see what crystal, what card is calling to you most. You can pause the video if you need more time. There will be timestamps below, and I will see you in your reading. Welcome, group number 1, to your reading. You chose the card here, 30,000 feet, along with this kyanite. So we are going to start off looking in the guidebook for this card to get messages from your guides. Then we will get into the tarot, and I have some oracle cards as well. What do your spirit guides, what messages do your spirit guides have for you today? So let's see, what page is this one on? This is from the Points of View Oracle. And by the way, I always link the decks I use below if any of you guys are ever interested. Oops. All right. 30,000 feet reminds you that you are stuck in the weeds. Don your cape and shoot up to the stars for another look. From up here, you can see the bigger picture and find where you fit. Don't get mired in the muck. Rise above and see the situation from a fresh perspective. 30,000 feet is a vantage point that frees you from getting mired in the details that block creativity, innovation, and solutions. As you imagine floating high in the sky, what do you notice from here as you expand your view? Seeing the big picture will help you create and solidify your vision, mission, and purpose. Interesting. Okay, yeah. When I was looking at this kyanite earlier, I was feeling like your spirit guides are trying to point you in the right direction. Some of you guys may be feeling a little bit lost and stagnant right now. And Spirit is calling you to look at things from a new perspective, a fresh perspective. It's giving me Hanged Man vibes here, like taking a step back, seeing things from a new lens, rising above all the BS around you. I feel like there could be a lot of stress, maybe distancing yourself from some of the noise and quieting your mind and really getting clarity that way. But yeah, I feel like your guides are really trying to point you into a new direction, one that you're wanting, but you're like feeling like you can't see the way forward. So let's get the tarot out for more information. What messages do you have for group number 1, Spirit? What messages do you have for group number 1? We're going to start off with a 6-card spread and then what messages do you have? What is the main message you have for group number 1? We have Temperance reverse. So interesting. Temperance was my card of the day I just pulled before filming this, but we'll get into that. Beautiful cards. And this is the golden flower in this deck. What do you recommend group number 1 focus on at this time? The Four of Stones, which is the Four of Pentacles reversed. What should not be a priority right now for group number 1? Six of Scrolls, so this is the Six of Swords. What is something that group number 1 is blind to at this time that you think they should know about? Nine of Stones, Nine of Pentacles. What do you recommend group number 1 avoid right now? Papa, leg buzz, strength. What is your overall action and advice for group number 1 at this time? The Chariot reverse, her and the Hunter. Oh, we've got 3. And on the bottom we have the Ace of Scrolls reversed. Yeah, I get the sense that, like we were talking about earlier, you know, you might be feeling stuck and stagnant, a lack of inspiration, or feeling like a lack of clarity at this time. And Spirit's calling your attention to something being out of balance with this Temperance card reversed is the main message here. There could be maybe overindulgence in some sense, too much of this, too little of that. It could be really anything, imbalance with your divine feminine, your masculine, maybe with action and, you know, activity. Maybe there's been a lack of activity and movement in your life, literally, but also towards your goals. Spirit is trying to get you to release limiting beliefs, to release restrictions that you may have placed upon yourself, whether conscious or not. You know, you feel like you're not moving forward in life, like things aren't progressing. And what a lot of you may be wanting is more abundance, more independence, more freedom, especially financial freedom here. And Spirit's trying to point you in the right direction, but there's something blocking you, and this has to do with, you know, an imbalance here. Maybe you are someone who has a lot of ideas, but then you don't act on them. Or you want abundance, but you are, you know, you're closed off. You have like kind of a scarcity mindset. Like you worry about money all the time. You think money's hard to get. You have limiting beliefs around money and abundance. In general, it could be about other lack mindsets or limiting beliefs that could be really throwing you off balance and stopping you from manifesting what it is you truly want. Interesting. So we have here the Six of Scrolls, or the Six of Swords. Look at this beautiful elephant here. It reminds me of the elephant card in the Tea Leaves deck. It talks about like a journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser in the end. And I feel like you're going through something now, you know, and it's difficult. I feel like you've been going through a difficult time in some sense. Spirit wants you to know, like, through this, you are gaining so much knowledge, so much wisdom that's going to help you rise above, see things from a new perspective, and move forward. I feel like it's getting towards the end of some difficult situation and the water's clearing, like, you know, the path forward is becoming more clear. but there's some things Spirit's drawing to your attention to help this stagnancy, all this, whatever's going on, for you to break free of that. There's some behaviors and some thoughts that, if you break free of those, will really help you move forward. And this has a lot to do with your thoughts, this Ace of Swords reversed here. Maybe focusing on the negative, like that could be the imbalance. Maybe there's been overly a focus on negative and negative thoughts, negative situations, that might be like, why do bad things keep happening? And our thoughts are so powerful, and Spirit's really drawing your attention to that. And Spirit's calling you to step away, like distance yourself from people and situations and your thoughts too. This will really raise your vibration, your frequency, and you're going to be able to see things from a new perspective, and you're going to see the way forward. Your spirit guides are really trying to point you towards this path of freedom and abundance. And this is possible. This is something you don't see, something you're blind to. They want you to, it is possible for you to break free of what's been holding you back, There could be some in your life, perhaps a father or a male or masculine figure in your life that's been overtaking your thoughts and emotions and maybe dragging you down in some way. That Spirit's calling you to, as much as you can, spend time apart from people like that. And there's also a lot of messages coming through about, taking action on what it is you want. Like, I feel like you get these ideas and you have some sense of what you want, but are your actions aligned to that? So I feel like taking some time to get clarity and really even write down on paper what your goals are, and that could help you see things from a new lens, a new perspective, and help you take aligned action and point you forward here. So what can you let go of? What limiting beliefs, what negative thoughts, what negative relationships that have been holding you back? A lot of this is internal, but a lot of times our internal world is reflected in our external world. So the relationships around us, the situations around us. Really realizing that you are a true alchemist, and you can transmute pain or any negative situations in your life. You just have to believe it. And your guides are really trying to get you out of this, maybe energy of maybe too much complaining and not enough action on what it is you want to change. That seems to be the biggest issue here. To gain forward momentum instead of just thinking about what you want to change. And also, I feel like there's been a lot of thought about what you don't want and not what you do want, and really transmuting that and using that energy to focus on your goals and then take inspired action instead of sitting just hoping things change. There's some movement, some action needed here, and clarity. Seeing things from a new perspective, stepping back, getting clarity on what it is you truly want, and also removing toxic things from your body and your environment will help raise your frequency. Also, I'm seeing with this 30,000 feet, I'm seeing raised frequency, raised vibration here. There's some things that need to be let go that have been holding you back, like the thoughts we were talking about, maybe relationships. Also, how are you treating your body? Are you moving? Are you hydrating? Are you, what content are you consuming? There could be something here with maybe consuming a lot of negative news and things that stress out your nervous system. Talking to people who stress you out. This could be subconsciously too. So just really taking care of yourself inside and out will really help this process to raise your frequency and help you clear your mind, the wonders of movement. You hear these things, but not everyone does the recommendations. It's actually really simple. Walk every day, drink water, don't consume negative content or processed foods and stuff like that. And these, you can just implement one at a time, but I feel like that's really going to help clear anything that's been going on, any stagnancy in your body. I feel like movement will really help. Because it seems like there's maybe been a lack of movement. But yeah, these are all things coming through for Spirit trying to help you to see the way forward and to get unstuck is what's really coming through here. What messages do you have for group number 1? What messages do you have? I feel like the card under here wants to peek out. 4 of Wands. Yeah, there's something here like cleaning up your house too. Any stagnant energy that could be in your house. The broom is really sticking out to me. It's like Spirit really wants you to purge. Purge the unnecessary. Oh wow, that was another card that I drew this morning. Like Panther. This is about purging the unnecessary. And I feel like I drew this for you. I've been in this process too, like letting go of what no longer is necessary in your life that's been draining your energy, that just isn't aligned with you anymore. This can be cleaning out your house of stagnant energy, cleaning out your body of toxins, people, relationships, your thoughts especially. And you are so fierce. You are so capable of doing this. It might seem like a big undertaking, all the things I'm saying and that your spirit guides are recommending, but you are so strong. You are stronger than you realize. And you can totally do this. Can you see that? I don't know. I feel like this Panther is for you. That needs to be in this reading. What messages do you have for group number 1? Spirit guides of group number 1. What messages do you have? The Water Oracle. Psychic abilities, acting on visions. It's destined. Ooh, maybe that's why Spirit's really coming through to talk about clearing your energy, raising your vibration, because you have some untapped psychic abilities. Maybe you know a little bit about this, but something's been like the lack of balance in your life, how you've been treating your body, relationships around you have been preventing you from fully accessing your psychic abilities, acting on your visions. It's destined. Yeah, you are definitely intuitive, definitely have some psychic abilities, and Spirit's really trying to get through to you too. I feel like your spirit guides are like waiting for more communication with you. They're like, come on, I want to talk to you. You have, like there's so much possibility here. Water. Yeah, water is very healing, cleansing your body, taking spiritual baths, spiritual showers. There's just a lot of a cleansing of your aura, your energy, and elevating of your frequency is really all this guidance that's coming through is Spirit trying to help do that. Clear the unnecessary so you can rise above and, access your clear vision. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you, you're clairvoyant. Your clairvoyant abilities are really trying to come through here. It's for you to see clearly and see the path forward. Some of you may even have prophetic dreams and stuff like that, acting on visions. So that's why Spirit's really coming through to help you out of, and to clear things out so you can access your abilities and see them clearly, because you definitely have psychic abilities. We all do, but I feel like right now at this time your spirit guides are really trying to strengthen them and get you to tap into that energy. Wow, stagnant waters, that's what we're saying. Stagnant waters, feeling stuck, a call for shifts, flow, and change. Yes, your guides are really trying to help you out of a stagnant time here. Oh, look at those like plastic water bottles. I feel like this is also pointing out like toxins. There's toxin buildup in your body and in your mind. It's a call for shifts, flow, and change. Flow, movement of your body, changes in your diet and what you consume and the thoughts you have this is the answer to moving forward. Moving your body, really taking care of what you consume, and just one step at a time, maybe just even focusing on drinking enough water at first. Going on walks or moving your body whatever way you can. We all have different levels of mobility, but there's all something we can do. Yeah, Spirit's here today to help you get unstuck. What messages do you have for group number 1? Be calm and keep going. Yes, I feel like there's this is making me think when we're talking about like your nervous system and what you're putting into your body. Like I feel like your nervous system's been overactive, like stressed, and Spirit's really letting you know that following these advice Spirit's giving you will really help calm your nervous system and help you keep going on your path. But this 10 here, it's like the end of a tough cycle and it's the beginning of something new. Getting really tapped into your intuition. See how that light there is right on the third eye. And also with all this green, I'm seeing your heart chakra. Your spirit guides are helping you to open up your heart chakra as well. What messages do you have for group number 1? Natural healing power. Yes, I feel like you guys are healers, you know, but I'm also seeing that Spirit's saying, you know, you might be going through a hard time, feeling sick, feeling ill, whatever is going on in your life. These natural things that were like things you can do simply without even buying anything and stuff is how you're going to heal yourself. Getting out in nature more. Spending time, you know, by water, by the trees, moving your body, drinking clean water sources, you know, like it's going to heal you and your body and your situation, but also help give you healing powers. Like with that psychic ability coming through, I feel like you guys are healers and you have a lot of gifts to offer, but first, you know, you got to take care of yourself and heal yourself in whatever way that is resonating with you. But really doing all those natural things. Cutting out toxic people, cutting out toxic foods, processed foods, moving your body, drinking water, definitely no pop or anything like that, you know, like the things that you don't have to buy things. You'll probably actually save money without buying like soda or pop, whatever you call it. I call it pop. I'm from Chicago. Every day, you know. You got this. Your guides are very supportive right now. What messages do you have for group number 1? I attract those people who serve my highest good. Yeah, there's something here too. Gosh, Spirit's going through, it's like all areas of your life Spirit's trying to help clear up right now, and including relationships. We touched on that. Purging unnecessary relationships, toxic relationships, those who are holding you down and keeping you from rising above, from ascending. And knowing like you can, if you're like feeling lonely too, or like you have a lack of positive relationships, and if you're worried about letting them go, being alone, you can say this affirmation. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And Spirit's is helping you with all the things we've been talking about, but also to have better relationships in your life. And we have judgment. You might be worried about what other people think about you, you know, about following your spiritual calling, about making these healthy changes. You might be worried about people in your life, what they'll think. But Spirit's saying, I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yeah. Release judgment and release self-judgment. I feel like group number 1, you guys are really hard on yourself. You know, it's very common, right? We're all our own worst critics, you know, but Spirit really wants you to release that judgment, to release these negative thoughts you have, because you are such a wonderful, powerful, beautiful being. Your guides want you to realize that, and they're coming through here today to help you realize that, and they want you to realize that and treat yourself the way you deserve to be treated. You know, your vessel, your body is a temple. It deserves to be treated well. You deserve to be treated well. You know, what you put in your body, what you consume, the people you hang out with. It's time to elevate all of that. And it's all out of love, your guide, and also for you to step into your power, like your psychic healing powers, I feel like are really trying to come through here. But it all starts with, you know, working on yourself, and then you'll be able to help those around you. So don't worry about what other people think on your own. You know, we all have our own journeys, our own, you know, and sometimes people change, our values change, what we want changes, and we're no longer aligned, and that's okay. People who are aligned with you and who are good for you will come into your life, Spirit is saying. Should we get tea leaves? Okay, yeah. Let's get a few tea leaves to wrap up your reading. Any other messages for group number 1, Spirit? Fan, romance, celebration, party. Yes, there will be This is going to bring you more energy is what I'm seeing here. These changes Spirit's calling you to make, it's going to give you more energy. You're going to have more fun. You're going to be able to do more stuff. And if you're worried about, you know, relationships, maybe if you're letting go of some, new romance, more aligned romance is coming, more friends, more fun. And it's like you're going to have more energy to have fun. There's going to be something worth celebrating. Waiting for news, package, letter. Okay. Your spirit guides are trying to send you messages. You know, that's why they really want you to get clear and open up your channel, like, and really get through to you. Because right now there's been some imbalance in moderation of things, or lack of moderation, I should say, toxic things going on. Whatever it is, it's been preventing them from getting through to you. So that is why all these health style change, like, you know, lifestyle, health style, I guess that makes health and lifestyle changes, Spirit's calling, you know, relationship change, all these things. It seems like a lot, but your guides are really wanting to communicate with you. Meditating, did we even talk about that yet? You know, that's coming through too, but I feel like Spirit doesn't want to overwhelm you with too many things to do all at once. Oh, this wants to come out. Someone working against you behind your back. Yeah, I feel like there's really some relationships that Spirit's calling you to let go of. You will know who this person is when you see this card, who came to mind, you know. And you're protected by Spirit. You know, it's your free will to release this person from your life. You will know who this is. Spirit's trying to really call you to attract people who serve your highest good, that don't hold you back and talk bad about you. You know, you shouldn't have to be worried about what judgment and stuff people have. Like, if they're truly good for you, they'll accept you, you know. And if they don't, then it's time to walk away. Anything else, Spirit, for group number 1? Anything else? Okay, I'm being called to grab the other half of it. It's such a huge deck, I don't use all of it in one. Anything? Okay. Deep personal strength and peace that achieve success. Oh, I love that. Yeah, the sun's about to come. Oh, you are really, you know, this, you might be overwhelmed with all these things you feel like you need to change, but you are developing such deep personal strength, and you are going to be successful. And you are so supported by your spirit team. Beware of great pride. Some of you guys might be like, oh, but if I, you know, am I going to get full of myself if I do all this stuff? No, you're fine. And you are so beautiful, and you deserve to shine. You deserve to stand out. You deserve whatever it is you desire. Don't let yourself think otherwise. You are beautiful. You are amazing, talented. You know, it's time for you to shine. Rise above BS. Rise above anything that's been holding you back. And your spirit guides are really here along for the journey to help you. So they're always with you. You have free will, so just reach out, talk to them, let them know you want their help, you want their guidance, you want communication, because they're waiting to communicate with you in group number 1. But that concludes your reading, your messages from your spirit guides. I hope this resonated. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, I do offer private readings if you would like some more personalized reading with me. My email is always in the description box. I can provide you with some more information on services I offer. We could set something up. But I'm truly so grateful you are here, group number 1. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out and also helps get my videos out to more people. So thank you in advance. I love you guys so much. I wish you all the best. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, group number 1. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading. You chose this bright, beautiful yellow card, flat on your back, and ametrine. So this is a combination of amethyst and citrine. So we're going to start off by looking in the book and see what messages your guides have for you. Then we're going to get into the tarot, a bunch of oracle cards as well. So flat on your back. When you find yourself flat on your back, the universe is sending you a message of surrender. Maybe you are unaware that you are pushing too hard, clamping down too much, needing to control. Flat on your back brings a divine message that it is time to release, to surrender, to let go of control and trust the universe has your back. Trust that things will work out as they are meant to. All you have to do is to allow your heart to open and trust that all will be well. In fact, all is well. Without pushing, grasping, grabbing, clamping, or clawing, Open your hand to the heavens. Release the grip. Allow yourself to be held by the power and expansive love that the universe always offers you. Oh, I love that. I feel like your spirit guides are really trying to help bring your manifestations, your goals, whatever it is you want into existence, but you might be hanging on to control. Well, it seems like you definitely are from their perspective, you know, wanting things to work out exactly this way, and you know, and when you have such control like that, you might miss out on other opportunities that spirit is sending you, that your guides are sending you. So your spirit guides want you to be open to new possibilities, to surrender to the unknown, to the unexpected, because I feel like they're really bringing you, you know, a lot of blessings, but you might be so, you know, wanting things a certain way, you're missing out on them, or potentially will. So your guides are trying to draw your attention to this, to release control, to be more in that flow. You might be overly in your masculine, no matter your gender, lately, you know, in that overdoing, overworking, overachieving type of energy, and not in the receiving energy, the flow energy, that feminine. And I feel like this, you know, this is now the time, the cycle to receive the blessings and the opportunities the world, the universe, your spirit guides have to offer you. Surrender. My cat just let out a little meow. Do you agree, Emmy? She needs, like, maybe Emmy, you need this message. She's like, I need my food at this time. I need to be pet while I eat. Emmy, you can wait just a little bit. Okay, girl? Thank you. What is the main message you have for group number 2? Spirit guides of group number 2, what is your main message? 6 of Spirals, which is the 6 of Wands. This is an interesting deck. I think it's so beautiful, the colors, but your intentions, I feel like things are coming to culmination. You are getting the recognition, the success you want. It's like right around the corner, but there's something here with relinquishing control and allowing success, and whatever that means to you, to come in unexpected ways. Big, you know, it could, and I feel like Spirit's trying to bring you something wilder than your wildest dreams, like something even better than what you want. You know, you like, since you have control over things, you only want it this way, you're closing off even better from coming to you. If you guys are wanting more success, more recognition, you know, that is what Spirit's helping guide you to. And it kind of looks like prayer flags. Is that what those are? I feel like Spirit's saying, let us know what it is you want, and that you would like our help with that, because, you know, as humans we do have free will, but we do have spirit guides that are with us always, that are willing to help. Let Spirit know, your guides know what it is you want. Set that prayer, set that intention, and then surrender. Let the universe provide it to you, and listen to your intuition. You know, you might get some nudges to do things a little bit differently, to walk a different path, you know. So get clear on your intentions, what it is you want. Ask for help from your spiritual team. And then listen, you know, surrender and listen to that inner voice. Be open to new possibilities, better possibilities. I didn't even ask anything yet. We're going to just look at these. Wow, 2 10s. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to really turn around for you. It's like the end of a tough cycle. We're just going to put this here, what to focus on. Focus on the positive. Focus on, you know, being in that flow. Look at this little divine, like, feminine here. And this, is that like a little bowl of with something smoking in there? I feel like, and with this 10 of Scrolls, which is the 10 of Swords, it's time to release negative thoughts, negative patterns, you know, control, anxiety. You know, I think control is anxiety, right? In a way, like, because you want to know the outcome. Like, you feel when you're in control, you feel like you have less anxiety, but really that can cause more issues, right? Look at butterfly here. This is really, you're about to enter a new phase of life. There's an ending and a new beginning here. 2 tens just came out. Things are about to really work in your favor. Things are about to, like, once you open up to the possibilities and are in that flow state, so much good and abundance is going to flow into your life. And release negative thoughts, negative things that have been holding you back. I feel like the biggest thing that's been holding you back from achieving what you want is your internal dialogue, your thoughts, and that control. You know, and that control is coming from a place of fear, a place of worry, and that's preventing things from moving forward. So really recognizing that, catching your thoughts, you know, surrendering, being more in the flow state, embracing your divine feminine, maybe doing some meditations with that or looking into that more could be useful for you. What is not a priority? What do you recommend not to be a priority for group number 2? Wow, this came out in the same position in the last group. 6 of Scrolls. Spirit's saying, you guys get so much information, you're very smart, you learn new things, but are you implementing what you learn? You know, maybe you get all these scrolls are making me think of degrees or something like that, but you know, you get all this wisdom and stuff like that. There's something here with implementing what you learn, if it resonates with you, like even like what you're hearing from this reading, you know, implementing what you're hearing from this reading. For example, like, are you doing that when you watch readings, when you read books and things really resonate, you know? You don't need to follow everything, but things that really feel right to you. Do you implement them into your everyday? Spirit wants you to think about that. What is something group number 2 is blind to right now? 3 of Cups reversed. 3 of Mirrors. Oh, look at that little lamb. There's something here with, you don't need to be lonely. You know, you don't, hard work, you know, to achieve your dreams doesn't mean you have to work so hard and never have fun. Having more fun, embracing your inner child is going to help you get in that flow state. Yes, look at that little, you know, embracing your inner child, having more fun, laughing more will help you get in that flow state and then that state of receiving. What do you recommend group number 2 avoid? Oh, the Weaver, Queen of Scrolls. I'm seeing this as control again. The Weaver, like, you know, being in charge of every thread, where it goes, what happens. Exactly, you know, so it's like you don't need to be in that control of it. Let us help and weave something even better. In the Queen of Scrolls, and I feel like this is being overly in your head, overly controlling. This is, you know, really what I'm seeing here. What is your overall action and advice for group number 2? The 2 of Spirals, 2 of Wands reversed. This could have to do with making a choice. Maybe there's been some indecision, or maybe you made a choice in the past and you feel like, I must stick with this because I said I'd do that, so I'm going to do that, but it doesn't feel aligned anymore. And Spirit's like, if something isn't aligned, it doesn't feel right to you anymore, it's okay to let that go and try something new. Let's see what's on the... We have the Watcher on the bottom, the Queen of Mirrors reversed. Yeah, I feel like there's something here with you've been overly in your masculine and overly in your mind and not in your emotional body, in your feelings, and, you know, in your feminine energy. The receptive energy, the flow state, the creative state, the intuitive state, you know. So Spirit's calling you to acknowledge this and to choose, you know. I choose success, I choose to receive, and I am open to possibilities. I feel like saying affirmations will be really helpful for you. And also having more fun, embracing your inner child, or like embracing, like, you know, acknowledging your inner child and doing things for your inner child, with your inner child, you know, dancing, being in the flow, getting connected to your emotions and your feelings, not being overly controlling, releasing controlling thoughts and tendencies. And also there's something here with, you know, implementing the things you learn that resonate with you. instead of just letting that like in the back of your mind, you know, like if it really feels right, you can implement it. You can do things differently. It's okay to switch things up and do things differently, especially if they don't feel in alignment for you anymore. What messages do you have for group number 2? King Tide, plenty, prosperity, receiving the fullness of life. Keyword, receiving. Well, Spirit's truly trying to bring forth plenty, prosperity, fullness of life. The word receiving is really sticking out there. Spirit wants to give. Are you open to receive? Look, his arms are wide open there. Are you open to receive the blessings that, you know, Spirit is offering you? That could be a great affirmation. I am open to blessings and opportunities. I am open to prosperity. I am open to receiving the fullness of life. What messages do you have for planetary wave? Soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. Well, your soul team's here right now, trying to guide, you know, give you advice, and trust the inner call. Yes, I feel like there's something here with like you're being pulled to do things differently. You're being called to do things differently from Spirit, you know, and from your inner voice, your soul team. But there's something here with like, you know, you're in control and you're like, well, I always did things this way. I got to keep doing this. Like you're ignoring that voice within because your logical mind is like, no, that doesn't make sense. But your, you know, your emotional body, your soul is calling you to your purpose. It's calling you in a new direction, an aligned direction. And Spirit really wants you to surrender and listen to that inner voice, that inner knowing. What messages do you have for group number 2? Inner space and universal knowledge, card number 20. Yeah, I feel like you have so much knowledge within you. That's what I was getting earlier, like not implementing the knowledge you have. I feel like you have this inner wisdom, you know, from your higher self, from past lives, all of this, like, and Spirit's calling you to use that knowledge, to use your inner voice, your intuition, your soul gifts, your soul purpose is trying to emerge here. You have all of this wisdom within you. And if you need clarity, call on your guides, your soul team. Meditation could be really good for you guys. To clear those busy thoughts you're having, especially, and connect with your soul team. Success isn't what you have, it's what you do with what you have. Card number 28. Oh, I love this. This is really making me think, you know, you've been doing things a certain way, trying to achieve things a certain way, and it's like maybe calling you to look at that. What is it that you truly want? Is it just the money, or is it the freedom, you know? The freedom, the peace of mind, you know? I feel like freedom's a big word coming through right now. And also with using that knowledge within you, you know? I feel like you've been successful. You've learned a lot, done a lot. How can you implement that knowledge? I feel like that's part of your soul mission. Like maybe you're being guided to teach or to go in a different path. There's something here, your inner voice, your inner knowing, your soul team, your spirit guides are calling you to do. And I feel like you've already been successful in a certain field, or already have been in a certain field, or doing things a certain way for so long, and you're good at it, and you're like, well, this is, you know, thinking that you have to do that because you're already successful, and like, how can I start over again, you know? Like, that's scary and all that stuff, but I feel like you're being called, you know, and you know this. This is more, this reading's confirmation, not telling you this for the first time, you know? Yeah. The inner voice is really pulling you somewhere. Where is it pulling you? What messages do you have for group number 2? Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes. You have this inner wisdom, these gifts that you're meant to share with the world. And I feel like you know this. We were just talking about that. Maybe, you know, yeah, you feel like it's too late to start something new. It's too, you know, it's scary, all of this stuff, but Spirit's like, it's never too late. And you doing so, doesn't even only help you, it helps other people as well. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Oh, and loneliness, I kind of picked up on that. I didn't talk too much about it, but now I can. I know that I am never alone. Yeah, you might feel lonely. In spirit, your spirit guides are always with you and they're guiding you. And when you make shifts in your life, maybe you're afraid you'll be lonely if you leave a relationship, if you leave your job, if you make the changes that your inner voice is telling you to do, your spirit guides are guiding you to do, to surrender and do that. Maybe you're afraid of being lonely. But you are never alone, and your soul family will find you. You know, the more aligned you are, when you're feeling like you're in your purpose and all of that, everything will just start to click. People come into your life, and you are never alone. Never. Your spirit guides are always with you, and they want you to know that. You can always reach out and talk to them. They love you so much, and they're always there for you. You're never, ever alone. Group number 2. What messages do you have for group number 2? What messages do you have for group number 2, Spirit? I don't know if I ever pulled this card before. Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. This sounds mean, but I feel like it's your spirit guides kind of being like, listen to us, do what feels good to you. But dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. This could be representative of you. For a lot of you, maybe this is your spirit guide coming through, or someone in your life that may be treating you bad, behaving wrong, that maybe you guys aren't aligned anymore, that spirit's calling you to separate from. That'll be different for everyone, but let's see what else we have here. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. There might be some relationships, you know, maybe when you make this shift, Spirit's saying, you know, you start to go for that, you know, to surrender, to be open to new possibilities, to live more in alignment, and to answer that inner call, your intuition. There might be people around you that are like, that's stupid. Man, what is group number 2 doing? They're dumb, you know, they're weird, all this woo-woo stuff, you know, whatever, you know. Don't let someone else come between you and your dreams and the positive changes you want to make in your life. You are the one that gets to decide what you want and how you live your life, not someone else. Don't let someone else's thoughts and opinions, their own insecurities, their own self-esteem issues, stop you from taking aligned action in your life. And this goes to be some of you with your own thoughts stopping you, you know. But I feel like this is talking about some people in your life. Maybe you don't need to tell them that you're making different choices, you're doing different things, you know, that you're doing things differently, whatever, because it's going to be different for each one of you, that you're living more in your flow state instead of, you know, overly active masculine, which pretty much everyone in our society is not. I mean, we're moving more into feminine, more into our intuitive state. But I feel like, yeah, you know, if you think someone in your life is gonna like judge you or be mean or something when you tell them you're listening to your intuition and like working with your spirit guides, then just don't tell them, and maybe they don't need to be in your life, you know. This is spirit being like, whatever they're saying is stupid. What messages do you have for group number 2, Spirit? What messages do you have for group number 2? A distant dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Ooh. Oh, I love this. This just flew out. Do you see that? Sunrise. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yes, it's coming through really strong in your reading. It's never too late. It's never, you know, whatever, too the wrong time for a fresh start. That's what feels right to you. Like we were saying, I feel like you've done things the same way for a while now, or been in the same path for a while now, but you get that calling to do something else, you know? And Spirit's saying, this will be good for you. The sun is rising. A fresh start, new adventures, new creative ideas, new inspiration, a new like zest for life, more color, more fun. When you're in alignment, things are just going to feel so wonderful. We have here scales. Keep your life in balance. Yeah, I feel like your divine masculine and feminine have been way out of whack. Way too much masculine and not enough feminine. You could be a Libra, or there could be a Libra in your life. Maybe when this friend's coming through. But yeah, your emotional and your logical mind have been out of balance. Your feminine and masculine. There is more passion coming in for sure. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. And Spirit's calling you to follow the love. Let out that, you know, let go of negative thoughts, emotions, self-limiting beliefs. Well, I like how this all looks right now, and the sun rises in the center. Surrender to your intuition, to your spiritual side, to the universe, your spirit guides. You are getting like divine inspiration, these creative ideas. You know, there's a new start coming here. And I feel like for people in this group, if you're still here, especially, you know this already. There's been that little voice inside of you saying, you know, something isn't right, or I want to do this, or, you know, maybe you've always had, you know, when you're younger, you were very creative, and then you went into a field that was very logical, you know, and that's why your inner child wants to come out so much more right now too. Your creative side, your true passion since you were young, you know, just want to emerge, and it's never too late to embrace them, to go after what you want. Never too late. So what is it that voice is telling you to do? Your spirit guides are really trying to lead you to happiness and success, to follow these creative ideas you have. You might be like, I'm not creative. I'm just a lot, you know, I'm a scientist or whatever it is you do. But you are. You repressed that. Maybe something happened when you were younger, someone said you weren't good at art, or artists don't make money, whatever it is, you know, it's going to be different for each person, but you are. I actually just started The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and that's like a 12-week journey to embrace your creative side and, you know, your creative juices. Maybe that could be really helpful for some of you. It started week 2 today, day 8, and I have never been a super creative person. Well, I always used to say I'm not creative, you know, but now I'm trying to embrace that side of me. And also, I think it'd be really helpful for you. Morning pages, even if you don't get the book. When you wake up in the morning, just journal. Get all your thoughts out of your head. 3 full pages right when you get up, like a brain dump, just a stream of consciousness. No one else will read it. They actually recommend you don't even reread it. It just gets everything out of your head. I think that'll be really good for you. So if that resonates, try it out. Look into Artist's Way. I'll try and remember to link it, but it's really popular. You probably heard of it, and if you didn't, it's easy to find, but I'll try and do my best to remember to do that. But that concludes your reading, group number 2. I hope this resonated. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like my readings and you're interested in a private reading with me, my email is always down in the description. Shoot me an email. I can provide you some more information. We could set something up. But I'm truly so grateful that you are here. If you did enjoy this video, you did get something out of it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like this video, that really helps me out. It lets me know you enjoyed this video, and also helps YouTube to know to recommend it to more people. So thank you in advance for doing that. I'm so grateful for you guys. I love you so much. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, group number 2. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose Get Low. Anyone else start singing that one song? I was like, I think in high school, and that came out. Sorry, let that thought pass. And then Amazonite. So we're going to use the book to get some messages from your guides and get into the tarot, oracle cards. So what messages do your guides think are most important for you to hear today? Get low. I can't even do that song, like the intro. Gosh, I want to tell you a story about something, but I won't. Okay, we'll get into that later. Get low offers you a shift in perspective. It calls you to settle down into the dirt to see what is happening below your eye level. Like the creatures that crawl, scurry, and burrow on the floor of the forest, Get Low encourages you to see things from a point of view that is more grounded. Literally, what is happening down there? Allow yourself to lower the frequency of your energy to the earth vibe. These are rich nutrients in the soil. Lower your body, look around you, lay on your belly, see your situation from here. What do you notice? Get Low offers you camouflage. No one will see you here. You can move slowly and deliberately so you don't miss a thing. a lot of you guys may have had like your head in the clouds a little bit lately, and Spirit's really calling you to get grounded. Especially me, I was just like going off in some memory about the Little John song. Is it Little John? I don't know. But this is getting it grounded will help you get a new perspective. Like you've been up in the clouds, like, you know, daydreaming, thinking like maybe you are, you know, I'm getting some of you guys maybe water or air signs, maybe, no matter what your sign is, but I feel like, yeah, there's been this daydreamy, hazy energy, maybe, you know, there's been like procrastination lately or something just because you haven't been able to focus. So Spirit's really calling you to get grounded. So you can do this by going out in nature. If you can walk outside barefoot, that they say it's always helpful. I always want to do that, but I live in an apartment and there's all these dogs here. I'm like, I'm not walking on the grass here barefoot, you know, but if you can, like if you are, that's awesome. But you don't need to do that. You can walk around by trees, just get outside, get some fresh air, go in the water, you know. You can get a grounding mat too if it's, when you're watching this, if it's really cold out, you can't really get out in nature or for whatever reason. I have a grounding mat. I use it and so does my cat. Literally, we both do. And I find that really helpful. I got it on Amazon. It's pretty cheap, but you don't need to buy anything. You know, nature is free. But I feel like to get a new perspective on things, you know, things have been a little hazy, like getting grounded will really give you a new perspective. See, okay, I'm not going to quote that song. Sorry, goofy mood, but I feel like your guides, I feel like your spirit guides are really funny and like lighthearted, you know, and maybe you've been really serious, thinking about serious matters all the time. And your spirits are like, get grounded, come into your body, let's have fun, let's laugh. Maybe even dance, get low, you know, move your body. I love that energy. Okay, let's get the tarot out to get more messages and more clarity on what they're saying to you. What messages do you have? Spirit guides of group number 3. What messages do you have? Ooh, okay. Doesn't want to shuffle that way anymore. What messages do you have for group number 3? Card position 1 was the main message you have for group number 3. Green man. I love this. We're talking about getting out in nature. The Emperor. And the green man's all about like abundance, right? Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like you've been a lot in your head and Spirit's calling you to get into nature, into your body, get more embodied. Okay, we're gonna. And I feel like since you've been in your head a lot, like, you know, in La La Land kind of maybe, you know, not feeling grounded, it's been hard to take decisive action. And Spirit's really calling you in this reading, it seems, methods on how to get more grounded, how to take action, and how to feel more empowered and move forward in life. What do you recommend that group number 3 focus on at this time? The High Priestess reversed. I kind of feel like, yeah, it's interesting. In the last group, I feel like they were like way too much in their masculine and not in their feminine. And I'm kind of getting like the opposite here. Like you've been, you know, maybe, but it's different. It's not necessarily that. Okay, I'm getting different messages, a few messages all at once. Maybe I should draw more cards and then we will get into it, Spirit's saying. But I feel like you might have issues accessing your intuition lately, even though you're like always in your head. I feel like it's like too dreamy. It's like too, maybe even thinking about problems, anxiety things, you know, racing thoughts. And it's like your head where it's like spiraling, where it's going is more like anxious thoughts, not intuitive thoughts, you know. And I feel like getting grounded will help you actually access your intuition more. Being in nature, you know, and your intuition is trying to guide you to take action, to inspired action, you know, to bring forth what seems to be more prosperity into your life. more love, more stability, more structure. More structure is needed. What should not be a priority for group number 3 at this time, Spirit? 7 of Scrolls. Yeah, it seems like there may be issues with making decisions lately. Not knowing what way to go. And your intuition, your spirit guides are trying to help guide you what way to go. That seems to be the overall gist of this reading. Let's see. What is something that group number 3 is blind to? 10 of Stones first, yes. What do you recommend? Recommend they avoid? The dreamer? We'll get into it. And then, what is your overall action and advice for group number 3? The Empress reversed. Wow, there's a lot of majors, aren't there? Huh. We have the Magician reversed on the bottom. Raven. Okay. I had to giggle when I saw what to avoid, the dreamer, you know, head up in the clouds, you know. Spirit's really calling you to get grounded. I keep saying that, but, you know, just have more structure in your life, more routine, more stability, you know. And I feel like what a lot of you guys might be thinking about, racing thoughts about, could be about prosperity, about fun, about money, about the future, but family. Worries about that, worries about the future, you know. But Spirit's like worrying and being just in your head all the time about it is leading you to inaction, inability to make decisions, feeling like you're not, you know, you feel like you don't have the power to make changes in your life, you know, and there's just a big disconnect here. Your spirit guides are trying to show you new doorways of opportunity, new ways of doing things, you know, what ways to go about it. And to get clarity on this, grounding, getting embodied. So we already talked about, you know, grounding mats, being in nature, meditation and journaling will be so helpful to get your thoughts out of your mind, out on paper. That will really help get clarity for you. And also access your intuition more, you know, when you get clear, like dump out those thoughts, do like a brain dump in the morning pages. We actually talked about that in the last reading. And practicing more self-care. You know, with the Empress here, it's Gaia, Mother Earth. In agreement, there's something here with spending more time in nature. It's like maybe you've been inside too long or just haven't been getting out into the world, getting into the mud, you know. Are you, like, even if you can't, like, are you opening your windows and your blinds every morning, get fresh air, fresh sunlight in? What structure can you bring into your life that will make you feel, you know, like, I feel like just scheduling in like a walk every morning, journaling every morning, meditating, just making that part of your routine is going to do wonders for you. And open up your intuition, because your spirit guides have been trying to communicate with you with these ravens, but this is reversed. And with your eye reversed, it's like in this High Priestess, and it's like you haven't been, you know, able to access your intuition, and it's been, you know, likely because you've been stressed about money, finances, family stuff. And, you know, that understandably stressful, but Spirit's trying to help you. Your guides are trying to help guide you out of this energy into abundance, you know, into prosperity, into health and happiness. But they're not able to contact you, you know, like, because you're not embodied, you're not in tune with your body and your intuition at this time. So they're really guiding you to acknowledge that and to make these little changes Put them into your routine every day and you will see so much progress. What messages do you have for group number 3? The wishing well. Unexpected gifts, kindness, karmic jewels. Yes. Spirit is trying to make your wishes come true. Spirit's trying to bless you, bring blessings into your life, guide you to abundance, to prosperity. So your inner voice, your intuition, your guides are really trying to get you to realize this so you can, so getting grounded and more embodied and listening to that inner voice will get easier when you do that. And all of a sudden, you're going to bring forth these unexpected gifts, these blessings. And also when you're focused on all the problems, all the lack, that's blocking the gifts from coming in. That's another big message for this group. Where your mind's at now, or your thoughts are, is blocking these gifts from Spirit from coming in. What messages do you have for group number 3? Isle of Avalon. Isle is healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. Yes. Perhaps there's been an avoidance of healing, like when being up in the clouds, I always keep getting that. There's a big transformation here. Being embodied, working on, movement, being in nature is going to be so healing for you. Nature and water heal you. Group number 3. Getting out there is going to be so healing for you and help you feel whole again and help transform your life. It's like simple too. But like doing it every day, breath work, maybe do some yoga, stretching, but walking in nature, you don't even need to buy anything. Spend time outside, drink more water, journal, meditate. This nature and water especially are going to be so healing for you and transform you. What messages do you have for group number 3? This is the perfect time. Yes. I kind of was sensing that, like, there could be avoidance, or I'll do it later. I'll start walking then. I'll start journaling then. I'll start making these changes then. No, now is the perfect time. The time is now. If we keep saying we'll do something in the future, then what is that day ever going to come? The time is now. You deserve it. The time is now. Listen to the voice within when it persists. The voice within has been trying to get through to you. What is it saying? Are you avoiding it? Why? Those are some journal prompts I highly recommend, but your guides recommend, I should say. Listen to the voice within when it persists. Yeah, you're getting that intuitive nudge. I should do this. Go this way, do that. Give that up, Now is the time to listen to that inner voice. To create structure in your life, action towards your dreams. Let go of toxic thoughts, patterns, beliefs, and step into your power again. It's time to step into your power, listen to your intuition, and move towards this abundance and prosperity that seems to be, something you're wanting. What messages do you have for group number 3, Spirit? Self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. A lot of you might be suffering from low self-esteem, you know, and like worried that you can't do something, you're not good enough, you're too old, you're too young, you're too this or that, you know. And Spirit's saying you are perfect just the way you are, and now is the best time, you know. If you think you're too old now, what about in 10 years or whatever, you know? And you have so many gifts to offer the world. You know, and I feel like you've been keeping it to yourself. You've been keeping to yourself, staying inside, not exploring, not doing new things, not meeting people. You have gifts that benefit you and others. That, you know, maybe self-esteem issues, negative thoughts have been keeping you from expressing them, you know? And Spirit's really coming through today to help you realize this and help you move forward. Then we have on the bottom, love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yes, I love this. These are great affirmations you could say too if this is really resonating. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, and starting with yourself. You know, self-love seems to be lacking, and Spirit wants you to really embrace self-love, self-care. And self-care, self-love is not selfish, you know, and selfish isn't even bad. It's not negative. The more you love yourself and treat yourself well, the better you'll be able to serve others and be a good example to those around you. So today's the day, the perfect time to start caring for yourself, taking positive action towards your health, your goals, your spiritual practice. Listening to that inner voice, get clarity of mind, you know, start healing, listening to your intuition, grounding practices are going to be so wonderful for you. So much abundance and love is just waiting to pour into your life, group number 3. And you are deserving of it. Your guides are saying they want you to know. I feel like you might doubt that sometimes, but you are deserving. You are so worthy. What messages do you have for group number 3, Spirit? What messages do you have for group number 3? Position of authority. Yeah, you might be meant to be a leader with this Emperor card here too, but you've been holding back on your skills and your leadership ability for some reason. You are meant to be a leader. Oh, I love this card. I talked about this in one of the groups. I can't remember what one. This card I talked about. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yes. I feel like you're being called to start on a new healing journey, or maybe to restart it. Restart this journey of embodying your authentic self, you know, getting in tune with your body, with your intuition, your spiritual self, your spirit team, all of that. You know, and also start working on your physical health, that movement, fresh air, drinking clean water, you know, all the things we've been talking about, grounding. You're going to, it might seem hard and long, like, you know, like, oh God, I have such a ways to go, but it is going to be so worth it. And the time to start is now. What messages do you have for, okay, group number 3? Oh, we got a lot here. Plenty of material things. Yes, I feel like there's been this stress about money for a lot of people in this group about, you know, in the material world. You will be blessed with plenty, all that you need. A chain of events that will affect your life. The changes you make now, the little things, it might be just little baby steps, like, oh, I'm going on a walk every morning now, or I'm drinking more water, I'm grounding myself, I'm meditating. These little things you do are going to affect your life in the long run tremendously. Tremendously. So start now. It'll be like a ripple effect. The little changes, the small daily changes you make every day. And yeah, put, you know, have structure with this, scheduled in. Little things you do every day and form a habit with will bring such positive changes. And the same goes for negative things. If you stay in a negative state of mind, put negative things or toxic things into your body or people around you, you know, that will also affect your life. So really think about that. What the actions you take today affect your tomorrow and your future. So what kind of future do you want? Are your actions today supporting that? Are they aligned with that? Ooh, firecracker, excitement. Yes. Get excited about life. Feel the emotions you want to feel now. You know, do things that excite you. You know, so maybe you're like, oh, I don't like meditating, but you can do like a walking meditation, you know? You can make things work for you. Follow what feels good, follow what excites you. I love this. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Yes, there's such a peaceful energy. And look at these leaves. Spending out time in nature for you, group number 3, will bring more peace and harmony to your soul, to your body. Nature, fresh air, fresh wind will be so healing for you. Oh, tear dots, great personal sorrow. I feel like you guys have been in a sad place. I'm so sorry. But Spirit's trying to help you overcome this. And it's okay to shed tears, to not hold it all in. A release seems to be needed. Release it. Let it go. Let it go. It's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. You might be like, oh God, I got so out of control. Like, this is just an example. Maybe some of you are thinking something like this. Like, how did I let myself go? How did I not, you know, get into this relationship? How did I get so lonely and unhealthy? Don't be so hard on yourself. The fact that you're recognizing that you want to change now is beautiful and wonderful. And the things you do now, starting now, no matter how small it is, will change your life for the better. You are headed towards peace and harmony. You are, you know, it's been a long journey. You know, you've got ways to go, but you're going to be happier, healthier, more abundant. We could see here too. Have plenty of material things, plenty of love by the end of this journey, you know? It's a lifelong journey, right? Healing and all that, but the changes, like Spirit's really calling you just to make small changes, put some structure in your day, get grounded. Especially if you take anything from this video, Spirit's saying grounding, spending time in nature, fresh air, sunlight, water, you know, things that are free to you that you can access now. The time is now. That's the main thing here. And then that'll help you get grounded and help you get in tune with your intuition. And then that Spirit will take you from there. But that concludes your reading, group number 3. I hope this resonated. I hope you found this reading helpful. If you did, if you liked this reading and my readings in general and would like a private reading with me, my email is always down in the description. You can shoot me an email. I can provide you some more information. We could set something up. But I'm truly so grateful that you are here, group number 3. I love you guys so much. If you did get value from this video and you haven't already subscribed, please do so and like this video. It really does help me out. It lets me know that you like this and also helps YouTube promote my videos to other people. So thank you in advance for doing that. Thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. I wish you all the best and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, group number 3.